And here we start with Danica Rock with the serve. Louisville running the two ball out of the middle with Blackshear.
A little bit of their bread and butter. We'll see a lot of that two ball to Blackshear in the middle.
Strand with the dig. Cabello back to Blackshear again on the right side. Great touch from Yelland. Free ball to the Cards. Cabello back to Blackshear 3 times in a row to start the match with the freshman.
3 times to start the match. And if you see in the middle of that play, there was
Hannah Hoffman in and taking over setting duties for Boston College. Kara Cressy on the slide, hammered it line.
Hammered it in it. That set situation in the middle for the kill.
Cabello with a fantastic jump set to the pin. Aven Utterback in to serve for Louisville, potential future outside hitter, mostly coming in as a serving specialist so far this preseason.
Love to see it. There's the difference of your 5'1" and your 6'2" that you were talking about, Steph.
And that can make it tougher for that center-middle connection.
It really can, and I would say that would be the one drawback of a 6'2", right, is that as the setter, you have so many responsibilities on the court, has for the system that's being run.
While we were talking middles, Hannah Sherman threw down a block. Great touch there. Chacoin steps in, brings off-system ball to Blackshear. Free ball for the Louisville offense. Good connection between Cabello and Sherman. Another free ball for the Louisville offense. And Cabello working the connection with Sherman. Another perfect ball right on Cabello's head. Kill from Blackshear.
I think Harrington just had a beautiful swing there, just chopping high hands, quick swing out of bounds.
Hoppes and Hoffman enter as part of the Boston College 6'2", and Cressy on another slide, taking that one cross.
She can absolutely hammer line. She can hammer offline. She has so many options according to what her block's showing her.
Ross with a good line swing, dug by Kenny. Back to down. A good variation of shots there. Allie Nat into the match. Chacoin to rip from the outside down the line. Big swing from Sequoia Lane, but a bigger block from Cressy and Cabello.
It was an incorrect set, but looked like she had a little bit of trouble getting her feet there to get to that tight inside set.
Utterback with the ace down the sideline.
My next rule is if it's inconclusive, I feel like the coach shouldn't lose the challenge.
That's true too. I like that. Great swing cross court from Hoppes.
Outside's out of play, so it has to go the middle or right side. So you saw a closed block there on that play.
Outside back to Lane. Cabello right at the net, chooses to go outside to Chacoin, and she opens up her toolbox and finds a way to score.
Dead center of the court. Beautiful first contacts.
Set point for Louisville. Sherman with a great block touch. Strand with the second ball. Lane's gonna take the swing. Dig by Strand. Back row attack from Peyton Peterson. Great dig from Yelland. Lane with another attempt. Good hustle play from the Louisville defense. Got the crowd on their feet. Wide on the swing from Camilla Roach. How to win and how to bounce back after a set and still be able to finish a match.
Absolutely, and you have to finish too when you are dealing with injuries. You're dealing with players that are in and out. It does, who can step up and fill unexpected roles? You know, how can you come together and kind of fit the pieces of the puzzle to be competitive and win? And they certainly found a way to do that in non-conference.
That they have hit over 300.
Yeah, and only one attack error so far in a set and a half is really impressive. You know, for me, what it is, it's that first contact. Just a little bit tight on the set, that's all.
Boston College freshman Marjanovic back to serve again. Mott sends the ball outside. Cabello back to Blackshear. Great dig, good hustle from Yelland. Chacoin again delivered that ball right to Cabello's head at the net.
I was right there with you on that block for BC. Ace. All right, I like that a little bit better. And put a little bit of the pressure on the opponent to have to side out.
Another high swing from Harrington on the right. Peterson throws an off-speed shot in for the kill.
There's Cressy with the line slide swing. We talked about her versatility on the slide and being able to hit all different angles.
Peterson herself hitting 571 tonight with 9 kills already.
And think of how many of those kills came from different types of swings.
Block from Lane. And Lane able to match the physicality of the Louisville front row. A block from the freshman coming in and making a difference on the outside.
So that you can put your stamp on the match and take care of business.
Curtis with the serve. Sherman on the slide.
It's going to repeat and keep their confidence up.
Chacoin over the top of the block.
Just let her keep playing. Figure her out after graduation.
Lucy Mott. Good tip from Harrington. Hustle play from Boston College. Harrington has to bring a free ball right to Cabello's head. Chacoin with the high swing. Longest line of the court. Scores in the corner. Slide from Harrington. Harrington again. Cabello back to Blackshear. High swing. Great dig from Mott. Another dig from Mott. But you talked about Boston College's setters having to do a lot of the digging duties right now.
Much as possible because the team's automatically going to be out of system. So you set your defense up for a little more success.
Block on the outside. Sherman and Blackshear, the tandem again.
So it's interesting to see a little change up on the serving there.
Set point for Louisville. Peyton Peterson off the block for her 10th kill tonight. Boston College leads us off here. Rock to serve. Net violation during the 2-ball hammer from Chloe Chacoin. It was the 7th serving error for Boston College, but 8 for Louisville as well. So we talked about the ratio being that 1 to 1.5 on your own side. Is there ever comparison to how many points the other team gave you in return, or do you try not to go there?
I think that's a little bit tough. I think maybe you're looking more at like reception errors to your serving error.
Utterbeck with an ace.
Okay, so there's the change up in the serve, right, Steph? So Utterbeck has been hammering.
Wilson that checked in. The blonde hair got me. Molly Wilson comes in with a serve. Wilson, what a great story. She's a true setter, but has joined this Louisville program as a graduate student and can jump on for setting duties when needed. PK took a position at UCLA for grad school, but these have been 2 fantastic additions to the roster for Louisville through the transfer portal.
Yeah, and it's interesting. Dan talked about definitely a touch. Dan talked about just the depth as good as it's ever been.
Louisville looking to close it out in 3 here, finishing the 3rd set. We talked in the 2nd set, this is where the little bit of a mental lapse came from Louisville. Started with the out of rotation, a couple hitting errors, missed serves. What are you looking for here as a coach as you want to finish this 3rd set?
One thing that we couldn't teach is experience, right? Like, you can't teach experience. You have to learn as a player yourself being out there on the court. So
And as you talk about experience, Ava Utterback entered the game.
Going to put his own personal touch to things, and there will be some stuff that he changes and makes his own, and that will be the learning curve.
Boston College went after Utterback there in serve receive, nailed the pass.
I think Coach Kennedy had talked about is just that kill production, and she's definitely doing that.
Ace from me. I think that will be a positive coming out of tonight. Maybe not the number. I think you'd like those numbers to be closer to double digits, but the ability to spread the offense and find success from multiple players.
Good experience for her as well.
Great serve, corner to corner. Utterback rips down the line for a clean kill. Yeah, confusing in the gym once in a while.
Confusing. Good thing I went by Coach.
Hannah
that eliminated
Hoffman
one of them.
back to serve for us. Utterback off the block, great dig from Hoffman. Back to Utterback again, great reach from Utterback. Nat with the serve. Chacoin with a great pass. Cressy on the slide outside the block.
Off the back line for the kill. Another big kill overpass.
Currently taking setting duties for the Louisville offense. Strand puts it on Kenny's head. Bankston with the swing. Reese Robbins with the block. Bankston with a solo block to finish. Louisville takes Boston College 3-0. What did we learn tonight about these teams going into finish ACC conference play?